Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, for all of you watching in all the times and spaces that exist now and beyond, welcome to the second part of Layers of Fear, my Star Trek playthrough. I have 3 players this time because I don't mess about. Please introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Virginia. I'm a publishing assistant here, and last week I was playing Jana, the Cation engineer.
I'm Sam. I am head of RPG development at Modiphius Entertainment, and last week and this week, sporadically, I will be playing Sorrel, who is the Vulcan flight controller, not scientist.
Or space cowboy.
Well, he is a space cowboy.
And
Hi,
finally,
I'm Reese. I'm the sales manager at Modiphius, and I will be playing Skrill Chishran, the Andorian security officer.
alright, so we're going to get right into it after I describe what happened last week. They have just found a new planet, half of which is tidal locked, half of which faces the planet's sun, half of it does not. The one does not has this weird iron-style cloud all over it, stopping them from seeing what's happening outside. They were invited to go upon the planet, and they met its denizens, the Armat people, who have this lovely, light-based world where everything is bright and sunny and lovely and happy-go everyone else involved. While they were there, they discovered that they also keep this weaving, this set of weave that translates to every single part of their lives. But they've also discovered that the technology ranks from things that are from Earth era to things that are in Klingon era to things that are in Ferengi era, whatever. Yeah, they're around somewhere. I'm sure someone's seen them. While they were there, they discovered that people have an incredibly massive fear of the dark and avoid the dark in all cases whatsoever. They were attacked by an iron cloud, which people managed to use these weird light lances from nowhere to just blast it out of the way. They also discovered something important to do with the bovine life on the planet, which is, for all intents and purposes, the space cows. While they were there, one of them sent the space cow data up to the starship that they're on, and they were flying across to the other side of the planet, following an energy spike that they had seen come straight to them. During this flight, they were attacked by literally darkness and crashed onto the planet. And that is the fate of what happened to both Jana and Sorrel. So we shall cut away from these two, and we shall cut back to the ship, where our third player character, Skrill, is about to be called into duty. And before they do, we would need 2 supporting characters to go with them. As such, we shall be making supporting characters to start up with. Fortunately, we have a cheat sheet made by James Kaufman, and we shall see what we're going to play. Atia is a very good one to start with, so I think we should go with them. What about you? What supporting character would you like to go for?
Well, what does the group need? What does the landing party need?
Well, you're down on the planet, so and I'm security, so we've got some muscle. I think we need a science officer.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That sounds fantastic. Please, if you can generate the characters now, grab your pens and papers, and that's done. So what are the steps of making a supporting character, and how fast is it?
I think it's super fast, so you can do it in play if you like.
Oh, go on then.
The idea is that if you spend your crew, crew support, then you can just, when you need them, make these supporting characters. And one of the cool things is you can bring them back every session or other session or whatever, and you can give them more stuff as you reintroduce them. So it's kind of a really quick experience system, I guess. So let's make our first versions of them.
Go for it.
Don't know if her name yet.
So we already know what the purpose is, right? We met Attica last time. She is
Yes.
an engineer, and you're doing a science officer.
Yeah, I'm going to do human.
Nice.
I'm going to grab the other cheat sheet I have here.
Please go for it.
So we determine the purpose, which is...
In this case, it will be go to the planet to find out what happened to the ship.
Yeah.
That will be what the mission will be once it starts.
Science assignment.
It's a down shuttle, right?
Yes.
And then attributes, assign 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, and 7 in any order. So for science, I'm going to go 10 in reason, 9 in insight. I'm going to make them control 9. 9, 9, 8, 8, and 7. 8 presence. 8 fitness, 7 daring.
For daring.
Yeah.
Not the most daring by people.
Pretty cautious.
Yeah, the science team.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gone for 10 in reason, 8 in insight, 9 in daring, 8 in presence, 7 in fitness, and 9 in control. I like to think that Attica doesn't really do much. She has to get out of her physical fitness training to spend more time tinkering around with stuff.
I'm gonna make mine an ensign.
Sounds good to
I
me.
think I made her a lieutenant when we spoke to her last week, so I'll stick to that.
I think that's what we're doing. Slap it on.
So this is the one that can die.
Mhm.
If we need them to.
We also
Technically, I'm the red shirt, so we'll have less of that.
So what are your you're Attica,
Attica. Yeah.
and you're
I don't know.
well. How about you're being human, right? How about
Collins?
Thaddeus?
Give me a name. Thaddeus.
Thaddeus sounds pretty good to me.
Attica's also human, because that's like part of the step as well, is picking your species and noting down their trait, and then adjusting the attributes accordingly.
All right. So with that done,
Is it too meta if I give them your surname?
yes.
Oh.
Give them Lloyd's surname.
Don't give them my surname. Don't do this, players. Do not do this to the GM is not okay with you playing them in the game so they can die. So
We get to up these, 3 of these by 1 for human attribute increases.
Oh
As well.
yeah. And you get the species thing, right?
Yeah. So I'm going to up reason to 11.
Human is any. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof. Inside 10, I think. Let's bump up. 10's are good.
Control 10.
Presence 9. I think he's pretty outspoken.
mm-hmm.
And let's bump that daring up to 8, so that we haven't got a dump stat. Disciplines 4 in science.
Yeah.
3 in medicine, and then 2, 2, 1, 1. So 2 in engineering, 2 in con, I think, and then 1 in command and science. Security for me.
I'm going for 4 in engineering, 3 in con, 2 in science, 2 in security, a 1 in medicine, and a 1 in command.
All right. Then we get 3 focuses quickly. So, what kind of science focuses could?
Well, why don't we leave those blank until you need them?
Sure. Yeah, we
There's
can
no
call
reason.
them all.
No reason. There's absolutely no reason why we have a supporting character. We should put those down
Yeah.
until we need them.
Yeah.
All right. So let's start from the top. You, from your quarters and where you're working, are called to the bridge, and so are you. And you also walk up on the bridge, as we need people to be on there to do things. And as you're called, you are both called by the first officer, Dia, who is in charge while the captain is away, the good old badass Captain Darius Tyrell. And Dia calls you both up, and all 3 of you up, and she looks at you and goes, "In my quarters now." Calls you into her quarters, pushes the button, close the door. We have a situation. The captain has gone to the dark side of the planet. We are unsure as to what has happened to him or why, because all communication has gone down. Attica, I believe you were able to make some kind of contact with the spike energy that came there from before you went down.
Yes, it was revealed to be some kind of communication signal.
Can you emphasize that? I'd like to communicate with the people down there before we go down. I don't want to start a war. From what they were saying, a war might be happening, and I would much rather know where my captain is before I start shooting lasers at things.
I can attempt to, yes.
Excellent. Get to it. 2 of you stay on standby. I'll get a shuttle ready. You'll be going down there to find out what's happening, and I want to know exactly where my captain is. Dismissed. Right. Get to it.
Okay, Attica will stay on the bridge, and she'll use the communications console there. And she's going to use the knowledge that she's already found out about the communication spike and her engineering knowledge to try and boost that and clean up that signal so that we can open hailing frequencies, hopefully.
Oh, that sounds pretty good. I like it. Make the roll.
Okay.
Yes, you can, in fact. Why not? Everyone's hanging out. Sounds pretty good to me. So we'll get to you in there rolling.
That's
in a minute.
fine. That's
I know
fine.
you're a 2D20 newbie, so
I am.
I'll get to you in a minute. Let you know what you need to do to roll the dice.
Itching for my
Oh my god.
Lloyd,
Yes?
what's the difficulty on this?
The difficulty on this is only going to be 2. All the difficulties must have been taken out from you working on it from the beginning of the game.
Cool.
So it should just matter of just 2 when you're done.
I'm still going to give you a point of threat, though.
That's a good idea. I like
I'm
that.
hoping we can get some
awesome.
momentum. So can I
Threat,
use control engineering for this?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm looking for 14.
I use reason and science to try and clear
Absolutely.
through the ionic storm stuff.
Oh, that one is.
Why you always roll 20s?
That's cocked.
Why do you always roll 20s?
I think that looks like a 20 to me. I don't know what your problem is. That's
we
definitely
need
20
the
to me, so
we need to consult the video referee. Steve, what is it?
I'm just kidding. It's fine. Sorry. Yeah, that's the
One
break.
success though.
It's one success. You're almost there.
Nope.
No, excellent. You patch your way through and you see there is some kind of location. You managed to get a location like that. Somewhere placed a little bit, like some kind of like cave style area within the area, but the bedrock and the stone and the iron frequency is busting it down. Good news, you know you have a place you could go where people will be if there are people on that side of the planet. Maybe this might be one of those things where you have to physically go and see them.
Well, it looks like that the strange phenomenon on the planet is going to cause issues clearing this up. So this is the best we're going to be able to do from here.
I guess we'll have to go down.
All right. A shuttle has been prepared for you. However, who is going to fly it?
Who's going to fly?
I-
Probably me.
Can I establish, unless anyone else wants to, that I have a focus in shuttlecraft?
That sounds good to me.
There we are. Hot shot pilot.
All right.
Another one.
So, it's all a matter of simply just getting on the shovel. Shovel? Getting on the shovel?
Let's all get on the shovel and just fall towards the planet.
Dig our way through space. It's all about getting on the shuttle and making your way down to the planet. But you still have to get past the iron cloud. That may be what caused your captain to lose control or whatever happened there. You're unsure. How are you going to get past this cloud, people? What's your plan?
Well, I say we need to do a passive scan of the cloud
Okay, sounds
from
good.
our shipboard scanners.
All right.
I
that's
say we could polarize the
Whole
shields, the hull plating.
The hull plating.
Polarize the
Reverse the
hull
polarity.
plating,
Yeah.
reverse the charge,
Mhm.
and therefore repel any electronicness from the hull.
Any iron sphere.
Yep.
That sounds good. That sounds like a challenge roll. Challenge rolls to me.
Oh boy.
Are we ready to go through that mechanic?
Yep.
All right. So we have polarizing the shield. We'll do the scan. Polarizing the hull. Polarizing the hull. Flying through the air. That's three things we've got right there. Let's get to it. Start the first task.
Scan. Who you
Who should I put in? You're the scientist. Well, you're the scientist.
Insight 10, Science 4.
Yep.
Sounds good to me.
Scanning. Can I have
Scan
a
away.
focus in scanning?
You can have a focus in scanning. Difficulty is only 3.
Okay. Only 3?
Only 3.
Oh
Let's go
boy.
for it.
Lloyd, why don't you have 3 points of threat so I can roll?
That doesn't mean to go on, boys.
Just want to say I agree with chat. We should have a reverse the polarity counter.
Of the tachyon flow.
Yeah. We don't have tachyon for TOS.
I'm sure they're
We're
there.
not allowed them.
Dilithium crystals.
Yeah, I'm going to use the dilithium crystals to do it. Sure.
But boosting the energy.
But complications mean the engines fail. So I'm giving you.
Sounds
right
good
there.
to me. Make the roll. Let's see what
Trying
you
to
got.
hurt both of my characters.
I
so.
apologise in advance. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about
for it.
everything. Okay, I'm looking for a 14 crits on a 4.
All right. I like it. Let's see what you got.
No.
What? You got a 4?
Oh, okay. Oh, 2 19s. Okay, so there's no, unless the complication range is going up.
No, it's not gone up for this. It's
Okay.
a simple general scan.
I got 3 successes.
3 successes is pretty good. I mean, that's a good start. Difficulty was only 2. That was only 3. So you've
We ain't
just
getting
about got it. You've got,
No.
nice try. You're just on the thing, you've scanned it. You reckon you could reverse the polarity of the hull and fly through. Problem is, exactly how far you would need to go and how long it will last might be the problem. Who is going to try?
I would like to. Can I give you 2 more threat to create a trait?
Yes.
Can I could call it something like mapping the cloud or something? So that basically it was going to hopefully make your tasks easier.
I think that's fair.
Yep.
All right, yeah, mapping, what's called? Mapped cloud.
Mapping the cloud.
I think,
Mapping cloud.
can I just give that to you for passing? No, because you didn't get any momentum, so no, I can't.
Yeah, I got to spend 2 momentum
Yeah,
on it,
sorry,
which is
no.
why I gave you the threat.
I can feel your pain. All right.
Cloud geometry. Cloud geometry.
All right, so polarizing the hull, big boy move.
Yeah.
Let's see what you
That's
got.
the scientist. I think the scientist would be better. I mean, I've got tactical shipboard systems. civil tactical system. So it's not really. It's an engineering role.
I can try and do it.
I
If
think-
somebody wants to assist.
I mean, that's fair.
Yeah,
Go for it.
Or if I can use the ship's engineering stuff. to
I've got
assist.
engineering 3.
I think I've kind of been scanning, so I
Yeah,
think
and I've got
Yeah,
so yeah.
Ship assist in terms of like we've got a laboratory
I'll give
specifically
it to
set
you.
up for engineering.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I'll
So,
give ship an assist.
cool. What's the difficulty on this?
The difficulty is fairly simple, but simply 2.
Cool. I'm still going to give you a point of threat because I want to try and generate some momentum. Would somebody roll for the ship?
Yeah.
If it assists.
I did say at the beginning of last week I would be ship admin person.
Yeah.
You are.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. So much ship. None of me.
Attica
I'm gonna roll blue dice because these are.
is going to go
to.
into the shuttle and start opening up the electronic systems that deal with the shields and the hull plating, reversing the polarity and changing the manifolds around.
Oh, good.
I'm loving all of it.
This is going to be, I guess, control of like reason engineering.
Yep, that sounds really good to me.
It's 14.
I don't really see a reason why I wouldn't.
15. Reason and engineering.
Does my shuttlecraft focus apply here?
No. Although you are working with it, I don't think your shuttlecraft focus will work on there. Make your roll.
So it's 11 and 4, 15.
Yeah. Oh, 15.
How about a focus
Yay.
and jury rig?
So that's great.
Yes, that would definitely work. I would give you
jury
jury
rig.
rig.
It's like jury rigging.
So that 4 is 2,
Yeah.
3, 4,
4 successes.
and then
Alright.
ship. What's the ship assisting with?
The ship will be assisting with, let's say...
Maybe
Engines
sensors
and-
and engineering.
Sensors and engineering.
She's a
Sensors
scout.
I give it to
Zero.
you.
Okay,
Sounds really
11.
good to me.
11. It always has a focus, so crits on 2. Okay, 1 more success.
So that's 5 in total.
Alright, so far so good.
3 momentum? I can do math.
Alright, the ship's polarity has been reversed. You've scanned and you think you've got the right frequency?
Yep.
Question is, can you fly through it before everything goes horribly wrong? Who is going to make the flight roll?
Go on.
Oh, go
This
on.
is
Go
it.
on.
This
Go
is
on, then.
it.
Right, talk me through it,
In
guys.
2d20, what you do, right?
Yes.
And you pick, for this, you pick 1 attribute and 1 discipline to do what you
Okay.
need to, and you add them together.
Okay.
That tells you what you need, what the number you need to roll below to get.
Sure. So I need obviously you need attribute and disciplines that are relevant to the task at hand.
Yes.
So
No, you cannot just use
I've got
punching.
2 in con,
Okay, that's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
good.
yeah,
That's
stuff.
pretty good. Yeah.
and then daring. It's a bit.
I like it.
Fine.
I'm flying through an ionized cloud while the science officer's ripping parts of the ship off and plugging wires in there.
I will give it to you this one time.
So I add those 2 together, yeah? That
Yes.
gives me an 11.
yeah.
Yeah,
So when you're rolling 2d20 to start with.
Yep.
Don't roll just yet. You're 2d20 to start with, and you're trying to get 11 or less.
Okay.
If you get a 2 or 1, the same score as your discipline, that dice counts as 2 successes, not 1.
Got your son who's got a focus.
If you've got a focus.
Oh, he's gonna go first. Never mind, ignore that part.
You've got shipboard tactical systems.
That's
Does
more
that
phasers.
apply?
That's more phasers and photon torpedoes.
If you are shooting away,
He's
like,
got, he's got a survival focus.
No!
You really want to survive.
Get out.
I'm infiltrating the cloud, and I have infiltrated.
No!
Why don't you interrogate the cloud?
Why don't I get out and beat it up with my hands in combat?
No! No,
Often I hear
no, no!
players ask, can I just shoot it with my phaser? I'm like, it's a ship! Do that.
You make your roll. If you get a 20, however, fun things happen.
Oh, goody!
Don't
Right.
roll.
Good luck.
Complications.
Difficulty is only 3.
Can I
Okay.
assist?
Now.
Can I sit
Yes,
in
you
the
can.
co-pilot seat?
If you don't think you have enough dice to make it, you can always give me a point of threat.
Yes.
No.
just
You've got
momentum.
momentum.
We're fine with it. So momentum counts as that threat.
Yeah.
Fine,
All
spend your
right.
momentum.
So you could spend 1 momentum for another dice.
I think so.
You could spend 2 more momentum for another dice. After that.
Do you think I should?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
let's
you
do
can
that then.
spend it in threat to give to me.
Don't-
So let's do that.
Instead of momentum.
I'm
you can
going
always
with
give it
these
praise.
guys.
Wow. The sentinel
Here we
right
go.
already.
My first 2d20 roll.
I believe in you.
Don't get 20s.
There is no 20s there. I've got a 5. Was it a 5
That's all right.
6?
You're looking for a 12. You're looking for an 11.
Looking for an 11.
2 successes there.
2 successes then.
What was difficulty?
Difficulty was 3.
Can I assist with, this would be control and con?
I will not give you control and con. You are currently
Insight?
keeping it. You are currently keeping it. What's called keeping the polarities running. So I will give you insight and con.
Cool.
I hate to be that guy.
Yes.
But the shuttlecraft assists.
The shuttlecraft. Yeah, go for it.
Yes.
The shuttlecraft assist. I need the shuttlecraft stats though from the book.
Oh my god. Okay, here we go. I came prepared. I swear.
Thanks, mate. We must always remember the ship will shock assist.
9. That's another success. So that's 3.
That's 3. So you just cleared it.
We're in a shuttlecraft, yeah, not a shuttle pod.
Be like
Yeah.
the
They're not-
Galileo
like,
70
it's not-
style.
Yeah. It's not. Oh, I forgot the command book because that actually has.
No! Use the book in front of you.
Damn it!
Don't.
It's like claiming you, Lloyd.
We are literally streaming, people. Come on.
Engines and con.
I'll give it to you.
6.
Yeah!
Crits on a 1. Yes! One more success.
How about
Okay,
that?
fine. Well, congratulations, you got 4.
Thanks, everyone.
So, with the lovely, smooth, almost like jazz music playing there, all of you easily
Switch on the radio.
Yeah, that's it.
through the cloud. Now, quick question: do you appear where you go? Do you go near where the spike is, or do you do it?
I don't think coming down on top of the spike is the greatest idea on the planet.
You're leading this
You
line.
lead a mission.
I think at a safe distance.
Safe distance.
Yeah.
All right. So as you break through the cloud, and you are the spikes are on the, like pretty much near the near center parts of the planet.
And you said it was in a cave system as well, right?
Yes,
Yeah. So we want to land nowhere near caves because
So
in
you come through the iron cloud, and as you do, it is almost pitch black around you, except for the floating creatures floating about in the air. You have this sort of like almost like underwater feel. You see these luminescent jelly-styled creatures that's floating on some kind of funky-looking centipede, just like minding his own business, doing the wave, hanging out with
There's
his
always a
old
bigger
friends.
fish.
There's a deep sea anglerfish. No, there's you can see on the ground, although you can't see very well, small little specks of the same luminescent thing moving about the area, just scattered around. But fortunately, they're the only things given light currently. What are you going to do? Turn on them.
I think we need to scan for scan for a safe.
Scan for life science.
Scan for life
Well,
science.
Scan for the other shuttle.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the above.
All right.
They
So
should.
multiple scans,
They would.
broad spectrum scanning.
Would they have like a transponder, like an emergency? Like
They should have.
down
Yeah,
They should do.
yeah, they should have.
Absolutely, they should do.
You should be able to pick them up on the communicators.
They should
Scan for
do,
their
but they
communicators.
don't. By the looks of it.
You can't seem to find them on the communicators.
Oh, good.
You scan for them, you can't see anything there, but you do also, in the same process, scan for life signs.
Yes.
And you pick up quite a few life signs near the squared cave area.
Okay.
That much you get.
Can I spend a momentum to ask him a question?
Yes.
What are the life signs? What species are they?
All right, so the species are nothing that you have scanned before.
Oh, that's juicy.
To find out what their chemical
That's
composition.
juicy.
However,
I just quietly gave myself aquatic biology as a
There's those dolphins on board.
No one noticed that.
However, on your scan, you do pick up somewhere within the cave system on that side. You pick up Tatian life sign.
Yeah.
You pick up Vulcan life sign, and you pick up one human life sign.
Okay.
That's the
That's
the landing party.
That's the captain. Yeah. Okay.
And on that note, we are going to switch characters.
Woo! And
now you are the science officer, the other science officer that's on the ship. On
make
their
a
side.
supporting character
Dan, yes
possibly?
please.
Yeah.
Can you please make Dan the other human?
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
He's got to be lieutenant,
science
right?
officer.
Yeah, of course. DANN though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan's his surname.
Yeah.
Mr. Dan.
Danny Dan.
First name actually Lieutenant.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Background.
Thanks there.
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
He's actually an ensign. It's a very confusing state
Oh,
of affairs.
okay. Hold on. So he's Daniel Dan.
Nice.
There you go.
So you then get to put into attributes an array of 10, 9, 9, 8, 8, 7,
Okay.
any
He's
one you want.
a science officer, yeah?
So science,
So
reason's
reason
good,
could be 10.
insight's good,
9.
control maybe as well.
9.
And then, what do you like?
8 doesn't have to be fit. He's a nerd.
That's fair.
He's a nerdy science officer.
And then you've got...
You know what? If we have a donation
I'm
right
human,
now,
aren't I? So
if
I've
anyone
got +1
donates,
to
they
any
can name the
three.
characters.
So-
We'll change it.
Let's just bump them up.
Give us money, we'll give
I can make region 11, can't I?
Yeah, 11.
And then let's go for...
Already
Min-max,
wanting to
insight.
spin off based around
Really?
Lieutenant
No, I
Daniel
don't.
Down.
Oh, whatever you want, man.
Oh, insight, he's a science officer. Makes sense. There you go.
Cool. And then disciplines array of 4, 3, 2, 2, and 1, 1.
Okay.
Science.
Yeah.
Science.
For 4, 3.
But then we could either like medicine him or multi-spec him into like engineering or con or
Medicine him.
something.
We've got no one that can do that.
Yeah, true.
All of us are like, we don't need
2.
medicine. Nothing bad ever happens on an away mission.
Sorry, there's no meta involved.
There you go.
It's
He's an
fine.
ensign, so he's got no command. And he's a scientist who's got no security. So there you go. And then character's purpose focuses. Oh, we're going to do that as we go along, as and when. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yes,
focuses
focuses.
with
Well, focuses as and when we need kind of need.
Yes,
Yeah.
because it's my characters.
What
Name and rank.
species is Lieutenant?
Yeah,
Dan.
we've got
Lieutenant Dan is
Daniel Dan, ensign.
Oh no, you should have been Lieutenant Dan.
Hey, do you want me to make him lieutenant? Let's make him lieutenant.
that's fine.
We now
I
have
just-
Ensign Lieutenant Daniel Dan.
Ensign Lieutenant Daniel Dan.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let's make him lieutenant.
Just make the character, guys!
That's Ensign Lieutenant Daniel Dan is only when his parents are angry with him.
That's his granddad.
He's human, so you get to add +1 to 3 of those.
Lieutenant was my
attributes.
father.
No, we have. Yeah, we've done it.
Oh, cool.
We did that. Cool. There we are.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay.
Traits human.
He's
He's a human.
Alright, so we'll come to you in a minute.
Pink skin.
Careful.
How good
Cameron.
is a Catian sense of smell?
I have smell as a focus, so pretty good.
Yeah.
Knew that would come in handy.
You're throwing up. This is awful. Die.
Focus hairball. Yeah.
You've got that look cats have of just like.
You are the first to come to consciousness because the smell that comes to you is strong and sort of strange. It's not alien per se, it's just a smell you're not used to. Something strong and like almost slightly acidic is coming towards your nose. You open your eyes, you feel yourself, you're lying back on something you think is soft but you can barely move. It is pitch black around you and you cannot see very clearly. You look around trying to see something and then you notice a blob is moving towards you. It's this weird, translucent, almost humanoid style body just making its way towards you. It comes on up, and as it does, it reaches out its hand and it holds something, and it does this.
What is it holding, Lord?
You can't tell. It's a container, and you can hear with a good sense this weird swishing sound. There must be some kind of liquid. That's where the smell is coming from, and it offers it to you.
She'll take it, and with my sense of smell, can I tell what's in it? Like, I work in engineering, so there's some acids and some things that I would be used to be smelling.
Yes, you can definitely. You smell almonds. No, you can smell.
It's actually
there
marzipan.
is.
Burnt
Actually, I'll give you. No, I'll wait till after. There is a very. It doesn't make a roll, but I think we're much stronger once you taste it. That you can pick out what you're picking up afterwards. There is this. There is.
Don't drink it.
Taste.
There is. You can feel something earthy within. You can smell slightly more acidic. There's a tiny hint of what might possibly be like Andorian wine somewhere within the part of it.
Does it smell like acidic in the sense of like the way bleach?
No, not like bleach. More
Like vinegar. Or
like vinegar. You're going more
okay.
vinegar, slightly more alcohol-y. And they offer it to you. Of course, currently this is the only thing you can see. Everything else is pitch black.
This is the kind of engineer she is. She's just gonna like pull it up. She's not gonna like glug it, but she's just gonna, she's gonna do the really cool thing and just like blep at it. She'll just blep
What's
at
the
it like
shots?
just a little. What does it taste like?
Please make me a test as something starts to run through your body and change your insides.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
Oh, what test?
What?
I think this counts as fitness and science.
Cool.
I think that makes sense. That's close enough.
Well.
That'll do.
Lloyd, take 3 lots of threat as I roll 2 extra dice.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
What's the
Okay.
difficulty?
Difficulty is only 2.
We need some momentum anyway. and I'm looking
Yeah, we
for
really do.
12.
Yeah.
We really do.
Oh.
What you got?
Not enough.
You got 10.
You said the shape was humanoid, right?
Yes, it's humanoid.
Could I use my value of I have enormous patience with the limitations of humankind? Which is like, I don't know what you've given me. I don't understand what this is and why you're saying nothing, but I'm just going to grit and bear through it anyway and see what happens.
I'll give it to you. Reroll your failed dice.
You know how you were moaning the other day at roll 20 was cursed for you? It's not roll 20,
Please roll
mate.
20, love.
It's not roll 20.
I may have once rolled 2 natural 20s in a row and upset the dice gods forever.
Yeah.
Well, that's equally as good, if not worse.
We are living in the dark timeline.
Please, as you drink this, something courses through you. As it goes down, you feel something inside you sort of almost relch back up. Something just isn't right. And as you sort of course, you feel a light behind your eyes start to glow. Please mark 1 injury.
Ooh.
And do your
Ooh.
best cat sick impression.
However, as you come up, you don't relch. You don't retch. You don't vomit. That's the word.
There's no furball.
There's no furball coming out. But once it does, the light behind your eyes dims a little. You can see.
Oh.
You are in a room. You're in some kind of like cave sort of room, carved out from the earth itself. There's this sort of almost like a bed. It feels hard and made from like weird brambles that have been laced up between each other. You can see the weaving already done. And you can see the creature slowly forms up. Humanoid. Tall head. Funky things on the forehead because it's Star Wars!
No, it's not.
Star Trek.
Star Trek! I do this all the time.
Can we get a Star Wars counter?
No, please don't.
Yeah.
You see a funky thing on the forehead. Perfect 70s bop with the slide hair. And she steps forward. And then when she speaks, her voice radiates in a strange way. She's like, have you come from the sky?
Yes. I think we received a transmission from you at first. We thought it was just an energy spike. We didn't realise anyone was on this side of the planet. Where are my fellow crewmen?
They are sleeping. And then she passes you, like she takes it from you. No, she leaves it in her hand actually. She goes, they must drink.
They are going to awaken incredibly confused. Would it be possible for me to see them when they do?
And then she floats back in the same way. She doesn't actually turn around. She just floats backwards towards the door, towards this weird cave-style door, and it opens up, and you're led through these like stone-walled corridors all the way through. It doesn't take you long before you find your 2 companions. Also waking up slowly. Also groggy. Completely blind.
I can see them though, right?
You can see them.
I will call out in the dark to both of you. Soral, Lieutenant.
Commander.
Yes.
You're going to be offered a drink and it smells not entirely great. Like, you probably shouldn't drink it, but absolutely do drink it. It seems to be something that helps us see in the darkness here.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And I guess she is the one that has to then go and give them this because she's got it. So I'll hand it to the lieutenant first, just because he can do a little bit of medicine.
Because he can die, it's fine.
I'm in a blue shirt.
I mean, you can't roll worse than like 2
Oh.
but yeah, I hand it to you.
Never seen me play war games, have you?
Please
I
make
help
your
guide
roll.
it.
Now,
your mouth.
okay, so well, my attribute. I've got science for 4, so I can. Well, no, it doesn't remember because I've got to drink it anyway.
Yeah, you got to remember what?
So with my fitness, I assume. So yeah, that's 8 and science.
I'll give you science.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
it's fair.
Because I might know how to drink it and not make it to sloosh it around my mouth a little bit. I don't know. Yeah, you know, just put it, not take a gulp, and then but just let it trickle. Yeah, let it. Yeah, you know. 'Cause it might have been the gulp where she's got the gag reflex.
Medicine connoisseur.
Yeah, that's it. You know, it's the
Tastes
difference.
just like
It's the
home.
difference between Calpol and Benadryl. Yeah,
That's fair. Yeah.
So I've got 2 dice.
Roland.
I know. So what was it there for? So 12. Oh.
Another. 3 complications in a
Dead.
short space of 5 minutes.
D dead.
Was that a complication you rolled?
May well have been.
All right. You take a sip. As you take a sip, you can feel that same sensation, something inside you changing and running in. But it doesn't just stop with your eyes. It goes along your flesh. You can see, because the lights, you can just pitch black, but these creatures, you can see this very blue thing. You can see the veins on your skin start to stick out with that same translucent glow. It starts to run down your neck. It starts to run through your body. Something horrific is happening to you. Something strange and weird. Mark 1 injury.
Yep.
And until I say otherwise, you do not count as human.
Oh.
I feel guilty. I rolled 2 complications when this bad happened.
Wait, did you roll 2 complications?
I did tell you I rolled 2
I thought
complications.
I didn't roll any at all.
No, she rolled 2.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't count as human either. Carry on.
I mean,
I was never human in the
Fine.
first place.
I mean, you don't
Patient.
count as cation. That's okay. Your turn?
cool. What's difficulty?
Oh, there goes 2.
Come on, Sam, fail it with us.
Fitness and science.
Remember, you can always choose to. Can you choose to fail and not to get determination?
I don't think so.
You know, we should totally do that right now. It'd be great.
No.
Go on then, make a roll.
We chance it. Fitness and science.
I can see.
Cool.
No, sorry.
Get your cursed dice out.
Maybe it's the tray.
Yeah, I think it's
14s. Come on, son.
Yes! Look at that!
Nothing happens, I'm blind.
All right. You take a sip. It comes through. You feel this light run through you. Your Vulcan biology.
Mate, Vulcan physiology.
And the amount of cows you hang out with, it's like chicken pox. It just completely wipes it off. It's
yeah,
great.
it's fine.
Nothing at all. You come through, the light comes in your eyes, all 3 of you can see. And all 3 of you can understand the creature. And as it stands there looking over, it sort of goes, it takes a deep breath, it goes, I am Saleth.
Everyone writes it down.
I know, right? I am
Well,
Saneth.
Yeah. Saneth.
Saleth.
You just changed that.
SASELEHT.
THT.
Yeah, Saleth.
Select.
Saleth. It works.
And I thought I struggled with Lieutenant.
We'll go with Saleth for now.
Saleth.
We'll make
Fine.
life easier.
That's fine. I can spell that.
Welcome to Benno. Why have you come to our lands? And why did you bring the light?
Well, we were asked by... We were exploring this sector of space, came across the planet and received a hail from the other side, as well as what we found out was a hail from yourselves. Except at the time we weren't able to understand what that was because of the ionic storm happening on this side of the planet. We went down onto the light face of this planet and saw some very strange technology that we didn't expect to be there, and also experienced what they call the darkness coming over some strange stuff with their cows.
Indigenous bovine creatures.
Indigenous bovine creatures.
You're welcome.
And then we were asked to leave the planet while they considered some factors that they had discussed with their captain. I was not present. And it was at that point we realised that the energy spike that we had seen was actually a communication from this side of the planet, assumably from yourselves or somebody here. So we, en route to our ship, detoured to come here at that request.
As you say this, their color changes from that weird, nice, cool-looking blue that they were having to a slightly darker tinged blue. And they go, so you're spies then?
We're not spies. We don't hail from the light side of the planet. We were merely investigating the planet when we came across it. We
Our
weren't even aware
assignment.
that it had life.
Our assignment is not political.
Your assignment has brought you here.
Our
You
assignment.
came from the lights, which makes you our enemy.
We came from the sky.
We are neither of your or their enemy. We are explorers.
Nevertheless, I cannot let you leave. I am sorry.
And why is that?
We will not have another incident where they will send people to destroy us again.
We are not here to destroy you.
How can you prove that? You have already crashed upon our lands and destroyed our sacred rock.
If I might be permitted, Commander, there is an ancient rite amongst my people that can allow to show you the truth of what I'm saying.
Since you're going for a mind meld, and I think
I am.
cool, make me a conversation, social conflict roll. See if
Why?
you can go against what they say, because, I mean, no offense, but like, I ain't got no goddamn straight to touch me like that.
This is pretty dangerous, so have 6 threat.
I think that's fair.
Really?
I will not put it in the pot.
Oh.
Conflict roll, huh? Alright.
You've got
Presence.
some determination.
Oh, okay,
right?
presence. And like I've been very reasoned here. Can I use science?
I'll give you science.
Jamal.
And I got negotiation as a focus.
Nice. I think that's fair.
12 critting on
What about determination,
4s.
Sam?
I don't think I've got any left because
Did you gain one back last week?
I gained one back because I
And then
scrubbed
you
that
spent
out.
it.
And then I spent it. That's what I thought. I spent
Yeah.
it straight away. Alright.
I believe in you.
12s, crits on 4s. All the 20s.
1, 2, 3,
2,
Nice.
3,
Better go.
3, 4. 4.
I wrote a 5,
Oof.
but I also wrote a complication.
Hey!
If I am to trust your words, the color changes from blue, that dark blue, to that lighter blue.
Mhm.
If I am to trust your words, then would you trust mine to take part in a ritual that we do in order to share information that we have?
Very well.
Please come with me. And then they, so once again, move backwards. They don't really like turn around. They just sort of
They
float
kind of
away.
just float.
Just float, and they ask you to lead. Back with a big boy.
Set phases to fire. To kill.
Set phases to murder. Okay. You've landed in a nice safe spot right outside. You can see where there is basically life.
Yep.
In every form whatsoever you can. You can know it's somewhere within the caves, not that far off.
Mhm.
It is not that hard a trek, but it is pitch,
Pitch black. So let's turn on some exterior lighting.
Excellent.
And tricorders for scanning and mapping. Yeah. And,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
Alright. Bad boy is lit
I
up.
do have focus on scanning.
it makes the noise and everything, I think.
No, just shines a light on people. That's it.
Alright, so
Just gonna get
you
spot
turn the light,
flies.
you're not that far, you're not close, but you can't see it, that's the issue.
Okay. Do we have any torches on board?
Yes!
Let's have some torches then. Okay. Let's go. Let's walk and go and find this. Go to the source. Let's go and find our comrades.
Sounds pretty sweet to me.
Phases set to stun.
Now, making your way through this area is pretty simple. There's, like generic, it is a Star Trek episode. There's a whole bunch of rocks and corridors that you need to make.
Is there some
your way
purple
down.
lighting?
There's some purple lighting to help, so the camera can see what's
Bad
happening.
styrofoam walls.
Lovely.
Mwah,
Love
mwah,
it.
mwah.
But perfectly flat floors.
Absolutely. So, wear heels in them. It's great. It's very important. Looking good. I need one of you to make me some form of observation check. You're gonna get what you get already, but I need to know how much momentum you generate after you get what you get.
Okay.
Scanning.
Not scanning. This is just a general observation. You're walking through this area, keeping an eye out. I would say in this case, insight and science.
Yeah.
I got 14.
I've only got 9.
I've got 12, so.
Alright. Not going to add in.
Keep them peeled.
There's one success.
One success.
Mm-hmm.
There isn't much life on this planet. It's mostly all jagged rock and making its way through as you're going on. But you notice that almost every time you sort of shine a light towards some kind of what may be possibly life in some form, it shrivels and then moves away. Every time you sort of shine something somewhere, it just shrinks up and then goes back. And you can spot this basically working its way as you go along with every step. Things are moving.
So is this just
away
creatures
from you.
or flora and fauna?
Some,
plants as well?
especially those like blue fluorescent things. Those
Yeah.
are like those. They scatter. They just disappear.
Okay.
Everything stays away from your light. You have a nice clear breadth of space around you as you're making way forward. You're only getting one, right?
Yeah.
So no momentum for that one. But I can ask. You can spend threat if you want to ask me a question, right?
Yeah.
Would you like to ask me a question?
Good.
Can we establish what does, because we had like some communication from the ship to when they were on the other side of the planet. So do we know about the strange effect light had on the darkness?
Yes, because Atia was listening to all that. So you know on the other side of the planet, when darkness came from that cloud, it shriveled the life away from the plants that they had.
Well, this is consistent with what was described by the chief engineer, that the darkness seems to react to the light and be repelled by it.
Yeah, it's almost a physical change, isn't it?
As you are making your way across the planet's surface, heading towards the spike, there is this strange sort of hum that seems to be building up more and more as you get closer and closer. This strange, deep intake and then outtake. And it's fairly loud as you are sort of trekking along. About maybe 5 to 6 minutes. You continue to make your way through, and the breathing weird sound is getting louder and louder. And at first you don't think much of it. But as you continue to step on, you feel the ground sort of shift with every single weird style pulse that is going along with you.
We're on a thing.
We're on a thing.
We're on a thing.
This is definitely, being an engineer, this is not mechanical inlet and
No.
outlet sounds, is
We've
it?
got to focus on the quack biology. This is a thing. We're on a thing.
Yeah, my survival instincts are telling me that this is not.
I think that's right.
This is not right. Okay. How far are we away from the?
Some
The
spike
spike,
thing?
the-
Oh, about maybe another 10 minutes. Not that far.
Okay.
However, you're not quite sure exactly how big the thing that you're on
Well, this is it. I was going to see if we can do do a scan. Or something.
More scans?
We got a scan.
You got a
to see
scan.
if we can see if there's a delineate between
I'll give it to you.
pulsating creature and land.
You sort of tentatively pick up your tricorder and like,
What is it?
the scan from the one you give out gives this thing to be about maybe, I don't know how to measure things in my head. Let's give it 30 foot in length.
Okay.
And you're about the middle.
Halfway.
Okay. And you're definitely on it. Okay, let's call it 60 foot in length. Let's be
Some
nicer.
kind of land whale.
Yeah.
That's what I'm picturing.
It's
Yeah,
sort
some
of
kind of
on
turtle
there.
or something. Yeah.
It's fairly large and it's on there, and you can feel something beneath.
Well, I immediately tell everyone to freeze, don't move, because obviously our walking across it has woken it up somewhat.
If I just put my hand to what is the floor, what does it feel like? Is it stony? Is it soft? Is it leathery?
First, you feel some kind of almost like grass style, but then when you touch onto the ground, it's cold to the touch, slightly leathery, but also quite hard.
But it's almost like rhinoceros hide. Or
Yeah, man, like rhinoceros hide. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Okay, suggestions.
Well, I would assume that this creature is definitely sentient to some degree. We don't know if it's able to communicate, however. Maybe perhaps getting a better idea of what it looks like with your background in aquatic biology. That seems to be what a lot of the creatures here resemble. You could figure out what kind of creature it is.
Best route to take.
How are you going to do this?
If you say jump down his blowhole, I'm going.
Can we take a blood sample?
Yes!
Oh.
Yes, you can!
Okay.
That is a great idea. Definitely do that.
Why would we do that? I just want to scan like
Down.
so if we're walking on its spine compared to like walking on its
Belly or something.
belly or something. Yeah, like I'm gonna figure out the best way to walk so that we don't like disturb it. If there's a, if it doesn't like its belly being tickled, then being on its belly is a stupid idea.
That sounds pretty good.
Right.
And you're good at aquatic creatures, so you should know.
I am, right.
All right. Make me a insights science roll.
Cool. Aquatic biology applies?
Yeah, in this case.
What's difficulty?
Difficulty will be, given the fact... Oh, no. Difficulty will simply be 2.
Simply 2?
Easy. Piece of cake.
Ugh.
You got this.
Every time Lloyd says that, we roll bad.
I know.
Look, it's honestly 2 isn't bad. It was to be 1, but in the situation you're in, it would be 2.
Yeah.
Like, I normally I'd give 1, but like everything's pushing up just a little bit, so I'm like,
Alright.
I think it's fair.
14 scripts on 4s.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
4.
4. That's 1 momentum.
No, 3.
3. Oh, never mind. That's 1 momentum. So, with your roll, I really should. I don't want to move this. It's fine. What I need to do is have a dice cam right there for me. So, from what you can tell looking at it, it's not like you're walking on its spine. It's like you're walking on one of its legs.
Okay.
You scan a bit more, you can notice it's got 8 legs laid about this whole area. And there is...
I'm not happy with this.
Are you not,
Can we, X-Code, can we just not make it 8? Can we just make it something different?
Okay, that's fine. I'll X-cut it for you. You notice that you're walking on its spine, running around the side, and it's got like what looks like 2 fair like appendages on this part, probably like almost like fins.
It's a manatee.
Running its way across to like
Land
brush it up
manatee.
features.
Land
And
manatee.
it's fairly large and bulbous, and if you stay on its spine, you should be absolutely fine.
Like it's rough enough, it's not gonna...
It's not gonna
bother
hurt
too much.
As long as nothing else happens, you should be absolutely fine. It is then that you spot the weird luminoid creatures standing just afar from it. Not that far away from you, but just enough a distance on what looks like a rocky outcrop at the very top, looking straight down at you.
So, sorry. So this is like an outcropping on the creature with another creature.
No, like if the creature's like
so
there.
the creature's there. So we've got like
It's like up
a
here.
thing up here
Yeah.
with a luminescent creature looking
Yeah,
down.
2 luminescent creatures up there.
Whoa. Okay.
Is it like the space manatee's head? This is what we've decided.
Yeah. What are you thinking? It's like a.
They're not on
No, not on
the
the
space manatee.
No, they're 2 creatures looking over. I think you're
We're on
going
the
for the
space
bioluminescent thing on the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Start shooting his eyes out. Yeah.
Maybe we should establish communication. We can flick our
Is
lights on
anyone
and
good
off.
at that?
No. I can be.
Don't.
No. If you want me to interrogate them,
Could someone say something just to them? Just say something.
we coming, Pete?
Bang! So anyway,
Hi.
I direct the light because we can see them in the darkness either
Yeah.
way. I turn my light off
excellent.
because we already know that like it repels the light. So this is a natural habitat. They've been like disappearing every time we shine the light on them,
Yes.
right? So not looking. The light is like a weapon.
Do you want me to turn the light on?
I think that's great. However, they
Yeah.
are still shooting you.
Cool.
So while you're up there, pretty much you're like, what the heck? One of them brings out this weird, like you can see it's like outline on it. And as it does, there's a bit of blackness, like a darker blackness. That's black enough that you can tell the difference from it and that shoots out towards the 3 of you. I would say, who's leading? Oh, hi.
Hey.
You're being shot at by a weird horrible, strange thing.
I will duck and look for cover on the back of this land manatee.
So you're going to try and look for cover and get out of a shot on this manatee that you can't move on its spine.
Yeah.
We're on its spine, but its spine might be doing this.
That's a good point. All right, let's see if you're fast enough. Make me a daring and security roll.
Okay,
Difficulty
9.
is nice and easy. It's simply 1.
Security is 5, so I need 14.
All right.
Shall I do some pump up
You
some threat?
might be all right with 2 dice.
Difficulty 1, you got this. 20, 20,
so daring
20,
is
20,
so 14.
20,
Okay.
20, 20.
That's
yeah,
one.
that's one.
That's 1.
Success.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
You duck right beneath on its spine, and the shot slams away. It hits the manatee. You hear the manatee go, it's on the way. It's like, oh no. We're in combat, everyone.
Hey.
Should we hold the initiative?
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say we could always cut back to the crew currently, so we can do what you guys
No,
do.
like we're in for a fight now.
No, we're in
for a fight.
You started something.
Yeah,
Okay, in that case, let's do it. Okay, so when we shall we do combat? Are you ready?
Yeah.
So when we start, the initiative goes to you, I believe, to start with.
So that was his.
Yeah. So
That
was
No,
my
that
turn.
wasn't a turn. Doesn't count.
Okay.
It just started.
So that was an action.
Because I didn't roll to shoot. I just went dodge the
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I mean, like you got options. You could spend 2 threat to go first, or you could let us go first, or you could
Go.
just say no, they're definitely going first.
I think it's perfect. I think you're definitely going first. You've just been shot at. You're standing out in the open. There is a manatee thing here. You don't know what will happen if it wakes up. They're shooting at you. Take the first turn.
Okay.
And we do have our phases already.
Yes.
They're already.
Is everyone okay
Should've.
if I take the first turn with this bit? Because Attica will shout, "Turn off your lights," and then rather than trying to attack, because they've already aimed at you, you've ducked. She's going to call out, "We don't mean you any harm. We'll turn the lights off. We had a hail."
That sounds pretty good. I like it. It's a bit risky, and it's not exactly the best time. I'm going to say that this will count as an extended task during the combat.
Nice.
Okay.
It's nice and simple. They only have 5 on their track, and you only need 2 breakthroughs to get through.
Cool. What
think
do
that
I
makes
have
sense,
to roll
yes.
to see if I can roll some challenge dice for this then?
Then that was a straight up shout and stop, please. Presence command.
Cool. It's 10. Can I?
Spend that.
Yeah, spend it. Yeah.
Yeah. I will.
Sorry,
Take
Steve.
another.
Not the dice cam.
Sorry to the top dice cam gods.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty will. They don't roll against this. It will just be a straight. Yes, they do. No, they don't. Difficulty will simply be 2. It's always going to be 2 for this because we're in
Take 2
combat.
threat, Lloyd.
Because you're in combat.
Oof.
Oh, what am I taking 2 threat? Give me 2 threat.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
can
go
break
for
into
it.
threat for you.
You're in combat. You're yelling at them in a different language. I'm going to say it starts at 2.
So this is going to be. So
One
presence
success.
command is 9. It's 1 success.
1 success? Oh, that's not enough. I'm sorry. You're yelling at them, but you have no idea if they can understand your communications or not. You need to get something a bit more than that. But it's not time for you to take cover.
Yeah, I'll take cover.
No sweat. And would you like to hold initiative? Or can I shoot someone?
Well, if we do, we have to give them 2 more threat. Up to you.
I think some warning shots is probably. They've shot at us, so it's not like we're in peaceful.
That sounds like
This is aggressive as negotiations now.
All right.
So a warning shot.
Warning shot sounds pretty good to me. All right, so you're keeping initiative. I gain 2 threat. Ignore that buzz, everyone. Everything's fine. What would you like to do with the initiative?
Fire a warning shot.
All right, so I think a warning shot is more of a threat than anything else, so I'm going to use it on the social conflict to count as them.
Okay.
So make me a presence and security roll.
Sure. So 11 and 5 is 16, and I've got hand phases as well.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Do 2 dice.
No,
Unless
give them a threat.
unless
Roll
we give
3
them a threat.
dice.
Yeah, go on.
Give us some momentum, man.
I need you to fail. I need you to fail.
No. All the breakthroughs.
All the breakthroughs. Bang, bang, bang.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
All right. That was, you gained 2 momentum on that.
Yes.
And I believe with breakthroughs, it starts at 2 dice.
2 challenge dice.
2 challenge dice.
Plus whatever.
Security. 5 more dice.
All right.
Oh.
Let's see what you got.
Spend. Oh well, actually, what I would do here is roll all of those, and then only spend 1 momentum to reroll any number you like.
Okay.
Most OP thing about this. Okay.
I'm assuming I'm looking for symbols.
Splats and symbols.
Yes.
So you
two
wanna-
splats?
Do symbols mean anything?
In this case, it means nothing. It's just a one and
Just
show
one.
specialized. Just one.
So that would count as 3 at the moment.
Yeah.
So you can spend 1 momentum and re-roll 4 of those dice.
Let's do that.
Do it.
Because I really want it to be a warning shot. I don't actually want to kill anyone.
I think that's fair.
Have some of that.
That's better.
What you got?
6.
Oh,
So
right.
that isn't 2 breakthroughs.
No, because I didn't count the resistance.
Oh my god.
Nice try. All right.
Trying to lawyer the lawyer.
Good go though. It did hurt. That did hurt. Just not enough for a breakthrough just yet. You've made your shot. You've done the warning. You can hear this weird sound coming from them, and they seem to scatter a little bit, sort of move out of the way. Now you can't give it a third turn, can you?
No, I cannot.
Well, I guess it's my turn. The second group of people will go. So that'll be the 2 of them up there. They move out of the way. You are the only one that's not in cover currently.
Yeah, shoot me.
They're going to shoot you.
If you kill Thaddeus, I will never forgive you.
Good. Now that you said that,
We're revealing the myth about
Mate,
red shirts.
get
here.
yeah. Spend them all, man.
let's do it. No, just 2 is fine.
Okay.
It'd be funny if we're the 2 that make it out this
Just put
alive.
2 for my
Yeah.
All right. That will be 1, 2, and 3, which I believe will hit you.
Yeah, and a point of
And
momentum.
1 more momentum, and it's not that bad.
Range attacks are not opposed.
Yeah. Fisticuffs though.
Get the Kirk maneuver in at some point.
Forget focusing getting shot.
The double poleaxe, come on.
Oh yeah, the Kirk maneuver.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3 damage.
Okay.
However, you feel something hit you, and it eats away at your body in this really
Good.
horrible
I like
sort
persistent
of-
damage.
It's good. No, it's not persistent damage. If you had any resistances, they would no longer count. If you don't, take an extra point.
Do these space pajamas look like they have any?
They could take an extra point of damage.
That's 4. It almost had me there.
Almost had you
That
there.
would have been
That's
an
all I have
injury.
to say
That'd
to you,
been
Sam.
close enough.
Because Star Trek, there is no there's no list of injuries. You get an injury, you're gonna die probably. It's either on or off.
Yeah.
There is no
There's no in between.
oh, tick 3.
I only have
Alright.
this to say.
F. please send F's in chat.
All the S, all of them, just in time. It's a good time. So you're good. All right. They will not keep the initiative.
Good.
The manatee takes its turn.
Oh.
We're sorry, Space Man. This is like the Space
our
Man
fault.
episode of Doctor Who. We're just being
You can
It's not
feel,
your fault.
you can feel it starting to sort of shift and move. Have you all turned off your lights?
Yes.
Good.
I mean, I haven't taken a turn yet.
Oh yeah, never mind. I haven't taken a turn yet. So your lights are still on. Its coloring starts to come
Smacks
on,
me.
and you see its own blue light starts to come on its body and light up in a really lovely looking way until it comes towards your light. At which point, as it lights up around your light,
Oh, good.
you can feel it start to burn, and it starts to rise. You hear the screech of pain from the light that is on it as it starts to rise higher. That was it taking its turn. What would you like to do?
Turn off your lights.
Tell them.
What we need is like 50 foot of rope. And we have a space manatee.
Yeah. Shahaloo.
Let's go. We're going all in on space manatees, people. Let's go.
Do we have manatee side? We have
Maybe
manatee
if we
side,
earn its
like
love
God
and
would
trust,
believe.
they will stop shooting at us.
Yeah.
Hey, you just need 2 breakthroughs to get there, people. You can do it.
I am gonna ask them, please stop firing on us. We aren't your enemy, etc.
Like that? You're gonna ask them like that? Yeah. Please stop firing at us. We're not an enemy.
He's a little bit injured.
Please.
Oh,
Are we?
it really hurts.
It's like a really weedy side stuff.
Please
isn't it?
Science bullets suck.
Please stop.
All right. Let's see what you got.
Presence and command.
Ooh, I think that's pretty good.
10.
Come on, Science.
Listen,
Good.
you can do it.
This is
Difficulty
good.
only 2. Difficulty only 2. You're so
Can I
close.
spend that?
Yeah.
Alright, that's 1 more. And then I'll give you 2 threat for another day.
Yeah.
No
You're not even injured. I'm not worried about.
I mean, I'm almost injured.
There they are.
You.
If only you were Vulcan, you could mind
Oh, you
that.
got one.
No. I got 1,
You got
but
one.
it's difficulty 2.
No, okay.
All right.
Cool.
Well, that could have been worse.
Yeah.
I think no one else can keep initiative now because everyone's gone once, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So initiative goes back to them. The other one moves about. It doesn't go to shoot at. I'm assuming you take cover, by the way, on the flying manatee.
If I can.
If you can, I'll give it to
Yeah.
you for free. I don't think that's fair.
I'm just kind of rolling around on the space.
You can't see it, but because the camera's there, it's easier. It has gone down below to the manatee, and it's yelling something at the manatee, and it's waving its hands
Oh no.
the best it can. But that's all you can see it doing currently, unless you want to spend some time to study what it's trying to do. In which case, the initiative goes back to you, and it's the initiative round, everyone. How are you doing? Everyone doing all right? Everyone doing okay? Flat on floating manatee, having a good time?
Yeah.
It's going to flip over and drop you on the ground. It's all good. Everyone's happy. It's all great.
This
Who wants to
is
go
fine.
first? This is fine. Who wants to go first?
Not me.
Sure.
Come on, security officer.
I will again we've got to keep trying to communicate these guys that we're no threat.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
You can always just shoot them.
I could shoot them, and then we are TOS era, so that is the kind of fire first, negotiate later. But he's doing stuff. Can I tell if the manatee is reacting to this guy? Can I tell?
The manatee is definitely reacting. But if it's reacting
And he's
for you or against you, that you can't tell.
That I can't tell. No, the color shift. There's no color shift.
No, there's no color shift
Okay.
yet.
Okay. I've got to shout out.
You're going to try and shout?
I don't want to shoot him yet.
Okay, I think that's fair.
I've got to try.
Please stop killing us!
Yeah.
Make your roll.
So control?
Control
Control command?
No, presence.
Presence of command?
Yes.
Even better.
So 15.
Let's see what you got.
I don't have any.
Interrogation.
I can't. No, it's not. I'm not really interrogating him.
I will, however, make the difficulty harder
Ah.
because the manatee is flying and it's kind of hard to hear. Difficulty is 3.
Oh, so I need to put another one anyway. So then it's a threat.
Yeah. So
I
you
mean,
can
what?
spare. You can give him 1 for another die,
Yep.
and then you can give him another 2 for another die if you wanted to do that.
Let's do that. Come on, I can't do it
Roll
on
all
the
the
3.
dice.
Yeah. Right.
Someone have a good time.
Presence and command 15.
Everyone have a good time.
Yeah.
Space
This is
fantasy,
cool.
Lloyd.
I'm flying on a space
An
whale.
epic scene.
A glowing.
It's just rubbish.
I'm on a glowing space whale.
All right.
How can I not be having fun? Right. Come on, all the dice.
2,
2.
3, 4.
All right. 4 will do it. Make your roll. I believe it's 5 dice you roll.
So it's 2
Oh, yes.
plus whatever discipline you used.
+4.
+4. Yes.
So spend that to get another one,
Yeah, sure.
and then
Last one to
that
reroll.
one to reroll.
To reroll.
For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't need it.
That was awesome. 1, 2, 3.
8.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
7.
Yeah.
8.
8.
8.
8?
8, yes,
Are
because
you
2.
going with
Yes.
8?
I'm going with
Any
8.
advance?
Final
Right.
answer.
That is enough to hit the extended task. You can see that your words have got through because they've lowered their weird darkened weapon. So that on that what's called that's fine. Are you keeping the initiative?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm so good at command.
I'm in charge, everybody! I'm in danger!
Yes. Okay. So.
Well, who's gonna keep it?
Who's going to keep it?
Oh.
You choose hand over someone.
Yeah.
Well, you're rolling around being all weird. Would you care to take over?
Yeah, sure.
So we spend that, and you get 1.
Excellent.
So the space manatee was injured by this attack, right? When
Yes,
first
it
went
was.
off?
It was definitely injured.
And okay, I'm going to imagine that that's
Big
what's
hands.
freaked it out. So can I, with my no medicine skill, with my no medicine,
We use all our worst
I
stats.
don't know what else to do. But can I go over and see if, because I kind of, I felt at it and tried to figure out what it was made of. Can I try and do something with the limited supplies that I have? Because I'm assuming we all carry something for minor injuries, right?
You'd have a first aid kit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
Can
it.
I try and do something to soothe that creature's pain?
You can sing to it. If you leave me
It's
now,
like
you take like
little hypo spray and see if I can figure out where I can do
Right.
that to...
All right. So from your looks, when that weird darkness shot hit it, where it hit didn't hurt it. It was when it turned on its
More
light,
powerful.
and that light came on it. So it's that big
Cool.
portion of light that's on it.
I will do that. I will find a little hypo spray that's probably, painkiller, futuristic painkillers, and yeah.
Please be good.
Can I
good.
use
Medicine and
reason? She's basing this on what knowledge she has of how a hypo spray works and how injuries work.
I'll give it to you because I'm nice.
Using engineering.
No.
What? Medicine.
Reason and medicine.
Reason.
Reason and
Okay.
medicine.
I would have said insight, but I'd be nice. I think that's fair. Make your roll.
Take 1 point of threat.
Good.
'Cause
Difficulty.
this is a stupid decision. So it's
Difficulty
totally right.
difficulty is still 2. Now it's 3 because it's flying.
Okay.
We're only on 16 threats.
You'll be fine.
It's fine.
It's only 16.
It's not 30.
I'm not gonna spend a crap ton when you switch seats.
Living above 15
I
threats.
can't think of any applicable focus here unless I
Make one up.
Make one up!
Left.
Can I have
Emergency
Emergency
medicine.
medicine.
Or
Triage.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, manatee triage.
it was that or animal handling?
Animal handling.
Stand clear. Defibrillate the
No!
manatee.
Yes! We may have just killed a space gal.
One success.
One success and what else?
Nothing else.
Complication.
Oh.
Can I succeed at cost?
To get another complication.
Yeah, but it might not affect everybody. It might just affect me.
So when you succeed at cost, you succeed, but then you gain a complication.
Yeah.
And you've already got 1 complication, so that's double a complication.
Can I will personally take the cost of whatever it is to
you
heal the
won't.
space
I won't give it to
manatee.
you. Don't worry. You're not the one that suffer for this.
Just me.
This space, you
stab
stabs.
You pull out the wrong hypo.
Thinks of it as like when you apply adrenaline through somebody's chest.
Yes.
It's just like stab.
You do your best to sort of keep it going as best as you can, and you've got it. The manatee sort of like cries, screams out, and you think you've helped it, but you've put too much into it. It is starting to descend at an incredibly rapid rate.
Good.
We crashed the space.
You
manatee.
crash.
Space
You crash. And not only do you
Okay.
crash the space, okay.
I've got shitballs tactics. Try and direct the manatee.
You're trying to wreck the manatee!
Is modulate the phases so that we can, I don't know, control its brain, and then you can. Use
I'm not shooting at its brain.
Huge ethical concern.
Okay, so, good news. I will let you try and fly the manatee to crash gentlier, because if you fail, you will crash into the 2 weird creatures over there, and they will die to your hand. So, good luck.
Okay.
How are you going to do this?
Everyone grab a flipper.
Just run to one side and make it tilt.
You gotta let us all assist.
I mean, yeah, I'll let you all assist. I'll be nice.
Okay.
I'll be nice.
I don't know
So-
how to fly a manatee.
Daring and con.
Okay, so,
Daring and
I want to apply
con.
my aquatic
so,
biology focus.
I think it's fair. I'm justifying this.
Can we just take a minute?
Okay, we got this. It's fine.
Is it like a really big skateboard?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Lean to one side.
You're on its spine.
Mhm.
You know light doesn't work with it.
Right. Yeah.
So it must be some kind of antimatter style based creature. That much you can pull out.
Mm-hmm.
All you need to do is find a way to hopefully get along the right wavelength to it to maybe possibly rejig it, maybe reverse some polarities or something.
I was going to shoot. I was going to shoot a flipper.
That also would work.
quantum sonar.
Quantum sonar.
I was just going to shoot a flipper, so it goes.
Quantum sonar would work.
Quantum sonar.
My new focus is quantum mechanics.
I can help. I can assist you in modulating one of the tricorders.
Yes,
to release
that.
a quantum
Do that thing. Pow. Just shoot the flipper like. I know.
Look, it's better than shooting into its brain.
It's basically us just telling it, please don't crash, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
I think that's great. Also, just so you know, in the space of 6 seconds, you'd have created one of the biggest medical breakthroughs between xenobiology and your science within that moment, which is pretty typical Star Trek, right?
This is
Star Trek.
This
Like,
is TOS.
this is TOS, yeah.
That's what we
And
do.
we'll
That's what
never
we do.
mention it again.
New life and new civilization.
All right. I'm not going to lie, difficulty's going to be 4.
Sure.
Straight up 4.
We could all have a go there, can't we?
So I would like to lead so that I'm doing the tricordery thing and I'm changing the tricorder and quantum mechanics and doing that. Have all
All the threat.
Have 6 threat.
Just take all the threat, Lloyd. Okay, fine.
Have
I
6
would
threat.
like to assist with control engineering.
I'll give it to you.
And you all control command. I'm ordering them to do this.
Do that? I will give it to you. Why not?
You're telling us the best way to phrase the sonar pulse to
That's
tell
right.
the spaceman. to
Where best to target it? Yeah.
Your lookout, yeah.
Yeah.
Supervising.
What am I actually rolling?
I would say, in this case, what you are doing control,
Yes.
and you are doing
Science?
medicine.
You were about to say something.
I was. No, definitely medicine. I'm
You were
sorry.
about to say
I'm sorry. It is still a creature which you're trying to get to. You're trying to relate and recreate a new form of quantum sonar, and you also need to speak to it and say the right thing.
Emphasis on the quantum.
Emphasis on the
Just
creature.
establish the truth that quantum sonar already exists.
No.
Oh, I'm sure it does.
Okay.
I'll give you medicine. I'm sorry.
9 and 3, 12.
12.
Crits on 3s.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5,
5,
6.
6. And then mine is 14.
1, 21.
No.
20.
And mine is 14. Sorry.
No.
No.
But we still got 6.
We've still got 6. We're flying this thing. This is happening.
The weird creatures that are up there, you, blindly, except for them, start slamming buttons in a horribly quick speed. They start to try and flee. They don't think they can make it. It's coming down towards them. They are running as fast as they can in a straight line because no one runs left or right these days. One of them trips and falls down. The other one runs to get them. They're just in there together. They hold each other at the last moments as they're about to die.
Can we shout
then-
out, go left? It's not Prometheus.
And just like that, your quantum sonar kicks in and it levels
Can we spend
off.
some momentum to improve the quality of the success so it's just really awesome? If we spend a point of momentum.
Yeah, go on then. How do you want to improve it? How more do you want to improve it?
We want to pick them up.
Oh, go on then.
Lean over the side.
It actually drops a fin down
Boom.
and like it scoops them up
Yep.
and they land next to you as it cruises along and lands just in front of the cave gently. And you can't tell by their expression, but their color does change from a very light blue to an almost white.
Wow.
Let's hope that's their happy colour.
Yes, I hope that's okay.
And we shall cut that scene to the other scene. So new characters, people. With your now illuminated eyes, you can see that this is not just a normal cavern. This is an intricate, open, almost like ant style.
Like a hive.
Hive style, not hive. Hives would imply that as everything works together and so
okay.
on. In this case, this seems like this, like sort of like metropolis underground.
Mm-hmm.
And as you come forward, you are seeing colors you've never seen before. Everything is coming towards you in different perspectives, and it's incredible. There's all this lovely mix of different styles and different like designs and strange things. And just like it was with the Armat people, you can also see various technologies working through here, but the technologies are more based on underground workings and things like that. Strange drill style machinery and everything else that works with it. But all these machines are less like harsh and like sparky, so not like drills that like create like drilling, more gentle oozing, almost like water style, working its way through. This is where the money went to.
This
okay. Scene the money went in.
Right.
And as you take a look within it and you start to watch it start to rush down, you can all three of you notice there is a wall. There is a plain, straight wall, and along it, water flows down in a very intricate, strange, odd pattern running down these pillars. And for those of you who have already seen the weaving, aka being the two of you, you recognize the same sort of patterns running down.
We could scan it because I've got the algorithm on catnip for the loot.
So to give us some insight into
Mate, I'm just a lieutenant.
These boys, isn't it?
Well, if you scan it, then I will.
Are you going to stop and go, hold on 1 second?
I don't think I am. I think you should.
Okay.
Does catnip produce light when it
the
scans?
Only if I flip the top bit up.
Little ones, like that.
I can put my thumb over them. I'm slightly furry. I can just cover all of that up.
Does it just light up?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is lit.
That's pretty lit.
I will gently. I will turn to Soral and gently kind of put my hand on catnip that I've got slung over one shoulder, and just say, perhaps there are some things that you would like to ask our guests. As I kind of slowly flip it up and kind of look around in the hopes that you can distract the weird floaty thing, and I would
genuinely like to ask them some questions.
Oh, and they will walk along with you, and Celeth is more than happy to take your word. And she pauses for a moment and goes, if you wish to undergo the trial with me, I am happy to have your friends stay if there's anything they wish to know.
Just out of character a second. Have we established where the captain is?
Not yet.
Because the captain crashed with us, right?
Oh yeah, we.
Should you just forget about the captain?
No, I mean...
Janet got really excited about the technology.
Sure.
Yeah.
Where is...
And to be fair, that is Skrill's mission.
Where is our leader?
He is currently undergoing the trial.
Where is this trial and what does it involve?
They point down underneath the water, sort of like running down underneath it. You can, as your eyes are so much better, you can almost like zoom in to look, and you can see underneath the water there's someone standing there, just standing underwater looking up, and their eyes are glowing that same one. It's Captain Tyrell. Mm-hmm. He's under the water looking up. There is a beautiful creature directly next to him.
I mean, she didn't answer my question.
She did. She pointed down towards there, where the flowers.
What does it involve?
You will undergo the waters of our sacred people, and once they flow within you, your thoughts and your minds will become one of our people, and you will see our history, the history of our water weave, and the places we've been, and the people that we are, and everything that's come through.
The rite that I was suggesting of my people is much simpler, but has the same effect.
Then perhaps we should do both. You shall undergo ours, and if we find it to be fair, and you find our people to be right, I shall undergo yours.
Very well.
So, they escort you down, all three of you.
While that's happening, I wanted to do that while he was talking.
Mm-hmm.
And just scan it, run it through catnips. So catnip gives me, it acts as an advantage, but it also increases the complication range of a test by 2.
Yes, definitely turn on the light creature thing in this building will be great. I can't wait.
I'm putting furry hands over it.
I'm going to need a roll because I want to see that 19 and 20, you see.
Can I roll?
Oh, shush. I'll just turn you off.
I would say you are doing this slyly, You're having to cover the light.
Can I do daring?
You can do fitness.
Colour.
Not daring?
Not daring.
But daring covers movement.
You're not moving, you're hiding light. You have to make sure it's okay and well hidden. I'll give you daring, that'd be nice.
Daring and I guess this would be science, not engineering.
I'll give you science,
them.
yeah.
So 13.
You got this. 19 to 20. 19 to 20.
Have
19
a
to 20.
point of threat.
Do you want to give me more threat?
What difficulty is it?
Difficulty is only 2. To get it, I mean, like, you're analyzing it or you're just getting the information. Actually, this is just getting the information because analyzing take a while. So there goes only 2.
See those 20s? No.
Any
1.
20s?
No.
No, nothing. No.
Have you got any determination? You
No,
spent it.
I spent it.
Hmm.
Cool.
Okay. Oh wait. Oh no, it's not an engineering task.
Welp. So here's the problem. Scanning is easy and simple and great once you have a proper thing that you can scan with and look at. The last time you got information, it was already ready for you, prepared on those lovely little computers, so you can like just go boop 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 doop that. In this case, it is water flowing off a wall. You
My
can.
tricorder just confused.
It's just like, what do you want from me?
Water.
It's water. It's water, mate.
Makes no
Is it
sense.
water? Is its chemical composition H2O?
It is some form of water. Its chemical composition isn't H2O. It is definitely built on something within it, but it definitely also takes the qualities of water as it is.
Is it hydrogen peroxide?
It's carbonate.
It's fizzy. It's fizzy
water.
water.
And is there any alcohol in it?
It is booze. It is a soda stream.
That's it.
Yes.
It's when you got sold bottled water, which is just basically from the tap anyway.
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. They used to do that in Southern. Like, I was like, mate, what the heck? Okay, so
The Peckham's breed.
Table water.
Joanna makes a mental note to recalibrate catnip. Water weaves.
as you go further and further down, you come in and you are now below this incredible weave of water. And there is this like sort of like, you can see the captain now. He's beneath the surface and he's standing and he's looking around and he's walking. And someone is with him and talking to him and he's looking about. He's also got a weird glow. And he also has like a line, just one running down
The
his
vein,
side. The vein.
like I
yeah,
got.
like you do, but only one though, because he's cool like that. And he looks about and he's talking to this creature and they're all just seems to have this conversation. And Selith extends a hand to you. And as you take the hand, they start to walk you into the water. As your foot steps on the water, you can't feel water there. As you go further and further in and it starts to rise up, you can see the effects. Your clothes are looking like they're getting wet, but you can't feel the water. And when it comes up over your head and over your eyes, make me a fitness and not medicine. Yeah, make me a fitness and medicine test to see just how well you cope with essentially breathing underwater.
Ah, yes.
What's the difficulty?
Difficulty is only 2. Oh, 1. This is nice and easy. You're already taking a drink. You're already doing good. Should be easy.
Alright. It's 12. I spend that point of momentum.
Yeah.
Do it. I
Alright.
believe in you. Hold up. You shouldn't have that point of momentum. That should have gone.
No, she gave you threat.
I gave you
Oh,
threat.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's the dice tray, I'm telling you, Sam. The 20s, it's the dice
2
tray.
successes and a complication.
You step within. As soon as it melds and goes over you, you feel something wash up. You don't feel attached to anything. You're having a sort of like out-of-body experience that's transcending everything else you've ever sort of seen or had, and it's completely taking you. It's taking you in such a weird, strange, odd form that you just cannot seem to cope or understand it. You are for the rest of this scene, you are considered a +1 difficulty to all rolls because you don't feel attached to your body.
Alright.
You walk through the water and you can see the captain sort of standing there looking around. And he sort of like pauses and he looks at you and he's almost like groggy. And he sort of lowers his eyes and he sort of walks and goes, "Helmsman,
Captain.
this place, it's strange."
Yes.
Status reports.
It's good script writing.
That's an off day.
Yeah.
Right.
It's strange. Yes.
Writer's strike.
The crew is fine. I am undergoing the rite I believe you have been undergoing in order to communicate better with these people.
Yes, but I am failing. Knowledge, power, sharing. No place for Starfleet captain. Secrets must be kept. Mission imperative. Cannot reveal.
Agreed.
Sent for reason.
We were sent.
Can't reveal. Why?
I want to mind melt the fruit.
Can you put some psychic block on him, please?
I want to mind melt the freaking captain.
All right, that's great. How does Magma work?
So, this is always a task with a difficulty of at least 1, which can be opposed by an unwilling participant. If successful, you link minds with the participant, sharing thoughts and memories. Momentum may be spent to gain more information, perform deeper telepathic exchanges. This link goes both ways and is tiring and potentially hazardous process for you. Complications can result in pain, disorientation, or lingering emotional or behavioural difficulties.
Ooh, sounds pretty good. So, you have a +1 difficulty, so because he starts at 2. He is struggling to stay any kind of form, so he is going for it. But his difficulty to roll against you starts at 2. Yours also starts at 2. So, it's fairly even.
We have a momentum.
We do. What's
I have
the
threats.
what's the attribute discipline malarkey here, Lloyd?
In this case, you're looking into your captain's mind to try and figure things out. I would say either insight or presence, and I would say command.
Control.
I can't give you control. You are literally burning into your captain's mind to get information out.
Try and do it carefully.
No, you can't do it carefully.
It's a practiced.
I mean, they're both the same, but so presence
It's
for
all
the sake of
done through
argument.
meditation.
Yeah, it's a practiced thing. It's not like he's never done it before.
And you'd be right if he wasn't currently tripping off his face.
Do you know, I was going to make a joke earlier that we should have scanned for hallucinogens in the atmosphere.
Nice. Presence and what?
Presence and command.
Command. Cool.
Just cowboy it, mate. I believe in you.
So that's a 10. Let's spend that point of threat.
Yeah!
Momentum. No, I'm not giving you
Oh,
a threat. Sorry,
Spending
I spent momentum that we
I
had.
would give Lloyd some more threat.
Well, it depends if he wants to roll more dice or not.
I already have. I'm rolling 4 dice.
Rolling 4.
Yes.
Ugh.
He's going to try and resist. And I have
Could you,
threats of burn.
could you spend some threat to introduce a trait that's advantageous for you, like the captain is also...
I think that threat's already there.
Ah.
That trait's already there. It's advantageous. He's off his...
It tends to be based on...
Don't you get one for being a talent anyway?
No.
I believe... Listen, you need to just tap into your Vulcan badassery.
This couldn't be con.
Why would it be con?
Because then I can use cautious con, which means I can re-roll a die, because I've spent momentum.
That is not a reason I asked. I meant like in-game reason why it should
Okay,
be
con also covers procedure. This is about no bull here. This is about Starfleet procedure. He's talking about procedure
Yes.
and orders and stuff.
And missions.
I am looking for that stuff. That is covered in con.
I will give it to you.
Boom. I get to re-roll a die.
Yay.
No, that's going to help much.
Have 2 more points of threat then, like.
Yeah!
Can't we assist by going, you can do it, Sorrel, yay!
Yay, Sorrel!
Do it!
Yeah!
Oh no, Gianna is nowhere near this.
No, you're trying to make your tricycle work. Yeah, water.
Alright, well that gives me a 12 at least.
Remember, you have to beat 2 and then count your momentum.
Does this count negotiation as a focus?
No, no, it does not.
I was looking at your
Jury
faces.
rigging, jury rigging.
I'm jury rigging his brain.
I'm jury rigging the captain. I'm turning him into a lampshade.
Alright, screw it, let's do this. 12.
I believe in you.
Yeah!
Oh, It's the tray. It's
Alright,
the
like,
dice tray.
whatever.
You've
Hit me.
cast us.
You can re-roll
What
one
did
of
you
them.
get?
Hit me.
You can re-roll one of them,
Nothing,
Sam.
right?
Nothing.
You can re-roll one of them.
Nothing. Hit me.
You reach up your hand.
Kill me now.
And you place it on his shoulder. I'm assuming.
You're underwater.
This is whole like, it's like my mind to your mind. Yeah.
Yes. Your thoughts to my
Your
thoughts.
Do the little eyebrow. That's that.
Ew.
Lloyd and I know each other very well. Don't just touch his GM.
Yeah. X card.
You reach in to reach for the thoughts the best as you can. You're floating in space by itself. You just open, empty space.
Oh, good.
What looks like a space station is floating by, just sort of minding its own business. You can see the people within it, sort of hanging out and having a good time and sort of enjoying themselves and generally just doing stuffy kind of things. And you can see another one floating directly by it, also full of people, but now it's Klingon style with Klingon workers and everything else. You see another one floating by. This time it's Romulan in place. You realize that you're not looking at the same place. You're looking at 3 different places. All 3 planets seem to get some kind of warning. People seem to wonder what's going on and why and how and what. You're not quite sure why, but then you turn around and you look behind you, and out of the weird nebula clouds that are somewhere within your mind, planet Benno floats along next to it. Planet Benno, its weird light and dark side just seem to converse and coalesce into this, what looks like a beam. And then, just like that, it fires upon each and every one of these places. And as it hits each one, you can hear and feel the screams, as if you were actually there. And as these people die, one by one, all 3 different types, it throws you out from the mind meld from the captain. It throws you out from where you are inside the actual water, and you actually physically feel yourself having to rise up to swim because you can no longer breathe. And you pour yourself out, and as you step out and land, the 2 of you come up to go see them. And as you do, you look up, and every single other creature that is in this place has turned towards you. And every single creature is slowly turning black. Ladies and gentlemen, that was today's session. I hope you had a good time. We would like to first start off with thank you very much for the Star Trek wiki, because that's where we got all our help with James Kaufman and his supporting character sheets. Thank you very much to Geek and Son for this sweet, awesome looking table. I was yelled at last time for not giving people a chance to say they're plug the merch, so...
Hi, I'm Virginia. I don't really have any merch, but if you want to see more of me, you can find me on Twitter at Tabletop Horde, where I, with all information about the games that I stream on, some of them with Sam, and other bits and pieces that I do.
Sounds pretty good.
I mean, I've got to commend you for putting a Death Star in a Star Trek game.
Well, thank you. I do my best.
Pretty good.
Yeah, right?
That's sneaky.
Would you not do that on cam, please?
I'm thinking
But also
more Starkiller.
the fact that you coped with this, just going it's a space manatee, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Big props to Lloyd for letting us fly a space
Space
one.
manatee.
Yeah.
Anything I'm playing?
Absolutely, yeah. You can find me around the internet pretty much anywhere at RPG Webby. I've got my own Twitch channel that I stream some stuff on Thursday evenings, 8 PM UK time, which is 3 PM Eastern time in the US. We stream a Game of Thrones campaign. It's all juicy fruit. It's all about the Blackfire Rebellion that these are part of, and occupies most of our free time. Just talking about it. Other than that, we're doing this on Wednesdays. I don't think I've got anything else coming up because Sky Chaser's just finished.
Yeah.
That was pretty
That's
cool.
done.
Finally,
I don't have anything to plug. Just that big thank you to Lloyd for running it for me. I'm a big Trek fan, and I'm really enjoying this. It's my first session. This is absolutely brilliant, and it's very evocative of TOS. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to exploring this and learning more about their 2D20 system.
Sweet. And so now I'm going to say my goodbye so Steve can push the button and I can go to the party I was supposed to be at instead of running this game right now. Have a great time, everyone. And we'll see you next week, Wednesday. Don't forget, Fallout Fridays is back. That'll be on this Friday, and I'll be here on Wednesday.
What time, Lloyd?
Should be on about 3 to 5, I believe.
3 to
In
5.
the UK?
In the UK.
Awesome.
Listen, at the end of this, there'll be a screen. It'll tell you the time, all right? I'm tired. Have a good time, and we'll see you next week.
Space Manatee.
Bye.
Bye.